Hi everybody, welcome back to the What Now workshop. Today I'm actually in the process of building a sign for the plumbing company that does all of my plumbing for the job sites that I run. The name of the company is Bamey Lines. Great group of guys. Kelly, who's the owner, uh, just a great dude, good friend, and I thought it'd be nice to surprise him and build him something for Christmas. Um, you know, I know he takes pride in his company and takes pride in his guys. And again, like I said, he's got a great group of guys that work for him. So I thought I would do something by making a sign for him. So let's check it out. All right, so here's the sign I'm making for him. Obviously, the name of his company, Bamey Lines. I've got some marks here where I'm going to cut this out. And as I was marking this out, I started kind of thinking how this was resembling the Superman emblem, you know, the oblong diamond shape. Um, the other thing that I thought about was, well, my dad is the one that actually gave me this idea, is putting some sort of plumbing fixture in the sign, you know, because he does plumbing. Well, this is a hose bib spout, and that would be the easiest thing to do. I can't mount a shower head on it. So thought about drilling this out, inserting this in here, taking another piece of copper, soldering it inside this one so it'll go through the other side, and then taking a flatter piece of copper and running it along the back side of the back of the wood and soldering that through the hole and screwing it into the wood so this will stay stable. So kind of been thinking about this for a little while. And you know, gonna cut this out. I'm gonna router it. I'm gonna paint it like I normally would, stain it, attach this, and we'll see what it looks like. So we have our sign cut out. I've made all the cuts. I've also done all the routering around it. I've also drilled our hole, which will house the faucet. Again, this was my father's idea to put some type of plumbing fixture in here. I think this is going to actually look really cool. The only thing I have to really do now is I have to add another piece of copper in here, and I'm going to have to sweat this in such a way to where it will be flush with the back of the piece. And then I'm going to take this piece, which I took out of a house. Don't tell my plumber that I took this from him. But what I need to do is flatten this out, and it's going to lay across that. I'm going to sweat that to that piece and then screw it in so it obviously lays nice and flat, and this fixture will not go anywhere. Again, I couldn't find one of these at Home Depot. So, you know, I took one. I'm not sure Kelly will be too mad about it, but anyway, I'll let him know. The next thing to do will be to paint our letters, which I'm going to go with the standard black that I've always used. And then I'm going to stain the face. And this project will pretty much be done. So I'll update you a little bit as we go. Well, as with all of my projects, things tend to change depending on how they go. So what I've done is I decided to paint the outside edge black and tape it all off. I wanted to do this prior to painting the actual letters. So what I did was I taped this all off. I'll get rid of all this crap. And I'm gonna have to pull all this tape off of here. But what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a black border, black letters, and then stained wood. I finally got this situated where it needs to go. So that is my attempt at a sweating job or a soldering job. I'm honestly not very good at it. I know that. I need some practice, but it works. So I'm going to pull the rest of this tape off. And all right, we have all the tape off. And again, like I said, this looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the letters, let those dry, and then I will stain this, clear coat it, let that dry. I'm going to put a little inscription on the back, and then it'll be done. So like I said, there's a lot of times when I'm doing a project and I get to a point and I say, you know, let's try something different. You know, it happens. I wasn't intending on painting the outside black, but I thought it would be a nice contrast, because most of the projects that I do, sign making projects, I put a frame around it, and this isn't going to have a frame because of the way I cut it. So I thought, well, I can just frame it by painting the edges black. So again, that's what I came up with. And so I've started painting the letters, and of course I'm hand painting them using a little tiny brush and using some enamel model paint. Again, normally I would spray paint this whole thing black and then sand it off, but I wanted to try something different. As always like to do something different. So what I need to do now is just finish hand painting the rest of these letters with the black enamel. All right, so I finished painting the letters, hand painting the letters, and I finished staining it. I have clear coated it. Now all I need to do is take off the tape off of the faucet here and put the inscription on the back. We're ready to wrap this up and deliver it. All right, our tape is off of the faucet. Our sign is done. What I've done is I've also gone ahead and painted the back. I painted this just to try to hide the awful job that I did on the sweating of the copper. But I also have my inscription, and this is to Kelly and his wife Kristen. Kelly's my plumber. Kristen is his wife, and these guys are all the ones that do all the work for me. So just wanted to show my appreciation for everything that they've done throughout this year and years past by making this sign. So I hope they like it, and we're good to go with this. So that is the sign that I made for my plumber. And all of his guys, Logan, Talon, Jake, Trey, Jaden, Landon, Alex, Kyle, I think there's another guy. Again, I don't know everybody's names, but I just wanted to do something nice for them, and that's why I made this sign. So Kelly, I hope you enjoy it. And I appreciate you for subscribing to my channel. As for everybody else, thank you for watching my channel. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time in the What Now Workshop.